Thank you, President Tomlinson. Ladies and gentlemen, the work of the Board of Trustees is just that, it's trust. We've been entrusted with a mission under the authority of God's inerrant word to spread a passion for the supremacy of God in all things for the joy of all peoples through Jesus Christ by equipping men and women to treasure Christ above all things, to grow in wisdom and knowledge over a lifetime, and to glorify God in every sphere of life. With that mission in view, the trustees also have responsibility to call and oversee the work of its president. In our 11-year history, we've called but one man to that task, Dr. Timothy C. Tomlinson. Today, we're pleased to announce that we have called as our second president of Bethlehem College and Seminary, Dr. Joseph James Rigney. He will assume office on June 1st, 2021. Dr. Rigney is a distinguished member of our faculty who serves presently as Assistant Professor of Theology and Literature. He received his PhD from the University of Chester, where his dissertation was on, quote, diverse excellencies, Jonathan Edwards on the attributes of God, closed quotes. He holds a Master of Classical Christian Studies from New St. Andrews College, a Master of Biblical and Pastoral Studies from Bethlehem College and Seminary, and a Bachelor of Arts in Communications from Texas A&M. Audience participation. Anybody know what the A&M stands for? Agricultural and Mechanical College. He also serves as pastor at Cities Church in neighboring St. Paul, Minnesota. He's a member of the National Board of Directors of the Association of Classical and Christian Schools. Joe is married to Jenny. Could I ask you to stand up, Jenny, with your boys over there? Would you do that, please, for us? We're glad that you're here. Parents of three active and handsome young sons. The Rigneys are, one might say to the least, enthusiasts of the American pastime. And we shouldn't be surprised because Joe's grandfather, legendary Bill Rigney, was manager of the Minnesota Twins. Dr. Rigney's published work includes Live Like a Narnian, The Things of Earth, Lewis on the Christian Life, and more recently, Strangely Bright. The work of selecting a new president has been conducted over the previous 2 years, supported by the prayers of many and involving arduous effort on the part of my fellow trustees, all for which I and we are grateful to God. A presidential succession commission named by the board formally began its work in May of 2019, and the commission solicited and received input from every sphere of our Bethlehem and College and Seminary community. This commission considered the names of 39 different candidates, engaging a dozen or so in more careful scrutiny. And in April of this year, the commission unanimously recommended Dr. Rigney to the entire board of trustees, which on this past Friday, after conducting its own extensive interview, voted unanimously to call him to the presidency and separately to submit a nomination of him to become a member of the Board of Trustees to the elders of Bethlehem Baptist Church for confirmation, an action which was taken by them last evening. And to our great delight, Dr. Rigney has accepted our letter of call. Before we ask Chancellor Piper to come forward to share a few words, let me express on behalf of our entire Bethlehem College and Seminary community our most heartfelt Godward gratitude for President Tim Tomlinson. his steadfast, faithful, competent, pious leadership of our school during its formative years, now approaching a dozen, and for his ready cooperation and wise counsel during this process of finding his successor, I join you with heartfelt thanks. And with that, to share his thoughts and prayers on this historic occasion, I give you a founding trustee, a founding faculty member, indeed a founding father of Bethlehem College and Seminary, our Chancellor, John Piper.